It's time for my favorites for the month of February. Here are all the favorite things that I have tried for the first time in the month of February or acquired for the first time. All my fresh looks and things that particularly stood out to me or were particularly helpful for me, and I hope helpful for you. I was sent some scoothers to try them out, and I did a video that will probably over time attract a lot of foot fetishists. I understood that going in and just decided, what the heck, lean in, it's going to happen no matter what, so there you have it. You may have gathered that if you saw the video. But I happen to like really soft feet. This gave me really soft feet. A lot of people said that they've tried battery-operated ones and had great success, and that's awesome. My feet are not particularly calloused. They're not particularly rough. I've always been a little bit of a weirdo about my feet. I keep them very soft. I'm always on top of it. So this is fine for me. But if you have really calloused feet, you might want something that's battery operated so you don't have to work too hard at scruffing. But I don't mind giving a little bit of effort. Helps burn a few extra calories. Keeps my feet not nice and soft. So one of my favorites for the month of February is the Scoother. You're probably going to be surprised to hear that this is a favorite. And I'm not a favorite of how it smells. I don't like how it smells. The Alatura Clay Mask, I've been hearing about it from so many people, and it stinks to high heaven, but boy, does it make your skin look good. I have been all about skincare in the month of February, and this is one of my pluses. So if you're looking for a good clarifying clay mask, you know, it's powder. You mix it up with water. So this is enough that's going to last you probably years. You can mix this with a variety of things. You can add essential oils, which will probably help improve the texture. I'm going to be adding tea tree oil to it as soon as I pick some up, because that'll be good for my skin, and that's certainly a strong smell. But it might make it a little tingly. We'll find out. But Alatura Clay Mask, if you want beautiful skin, this is a nice clay mask to really deep clean your skin. Mermaid Body Oil. It's oil. I rub it all over my body after the shower, after I've done my dry brushing, all over my feet after I scooth them. I make myself so slippery nobody can get a hold of me. That's probably not a good thing. Anyway, I really like the way it smells. It smells like orange blossoms. The perfume smells really orange blossomy. The oil smells a little bit more like something, I don't know how else to describe it, like something you want to bite, something you want to sink your teeth into. And yeah, it's like vanilla, coconut, I don't know. There's something there that is, you want to eat it. And I kind of like having my skin all over be something that somebody might want to take a bite of once in a while. Mermaid Body Oil, I'm a fan. I really, really wish I had like a choir of angels sound effect, because if you followed my videos, you have followed for the last year as I have tested this eyebrow color, that eyebrow color, this eyebrow color. I've been trying. I have to dye my eyebrows. They are such a pale blonde, and they pretty much disappear from about this point on, and it becomes very time consuming every day trying to pencil them in. So by dyeing the hairs darker, I can do less work on a daily basis. Now that was great when I had red hair, I made them a dark auburn. When I've had brown hair, I made them dark brown. When I had blonde, I made them an ash blonde. Actually, I still use the brown color. But the gray, nothing has looked right. Even ash brown looked too red. And too many of the pencils that I have used, even though they say taupe, they're very red. They're not ashy enough. Refecticil. Is this called granite? Graphite. Graphite. I got this at Amazon, Reflectosil in graphite. This dyed my eyebrow hairs a very, very dark gray. I love it. I am so tickled. I look like I have my eyebrows drawn on when I don't have my eyebrows drawn on. And then when I do add just a little to give them more of a completeness, more of a finish, so much better. So this was suggested by a number of people, and I kept resisting because I wanted to use what I had, what was easily accessible, and finally I went, I'm just gonna do it. And well, you're not gonna be seeing any more videos of me testing out eyebrow tints. We found the one. This was sent to me for free, and I'm always a little nervous trying out things that are just randomly sent to me. But this is a really delightful mask. It's by Nazali, and they have a website. It's also available on Amazon. I will drop links down below. This, they call it a peeling mask, and it's made for acne and oil-prone skin. But you can use this just as a cleanser. It is very medicinal smelling, and it is just a white cream. It looks more like a cream than a mask. It doesn't look like a foaming cleanser, but you can rub this on your face thin and then rinse it off, and it gives you a just great skin cleansing, or you can use it as a mask. I have used this several times, and I think that this is a really terrific product for my ladies who have more oily skin or more acne prone skin, and you just feel like you need something else. This is something I like. For my ladies who have dry skin, I don't have a lot of things that I'm recommending to you this month. My skin, I've been battling acne all the month of February. It's been all about skincare. So all I'm really talking about are more for oily skin than dry skin. And I'm really not talking a lot about makeup because I didn't really acquire much new makeup in the month of February. And I think that's mostly because I was just too busy worrying about my skin and not putting makeup on. We also kept kissing the makeup off a lot, so I know, quality problems, huh? Big fan of thrift stores. Got this at a thrift store. It's from a store you see in malls all the time, Cachet. And I always love the Cachet clothing. It's always a little bit out of my price range, but everything there seems a little fun, a little fancy, like the stuff you'd wear to a party. And this sweater I got at a thrift store for $8. And it's originally from Cachet. Very pleased because I've been into pink lately and I don't own a lot of pink stuff. As I said, I've been battling acne all month. Now, one of my favorite acne treatments I've told you about, I've made a video about it, is called Bye Bye Blemish. It's a drying lotion, and there's also a drying lotion by Mario Badescu. A little more expensive. It's got more quality ingredients, but they both do a terrific job. However, they sit on your zit like calamine lotion. So, you know, that's fine when it's just me sleeping with the cats. But when I stay at my boyfriend's house, I don't really want to use that. I still want to look pretty. So I did some internet searching, and Mario Badescu has a drying cream, which you kind of use it instead of moisturizer in the places where you're breaking out. Like, this is not really super hydrating, so I didn't want to use it in places where I wasn't breaking out. And it's kind of thick and gooey looking. I don't know if you can see that. I didn't want to take the top all the way off because I'm carrying it back and forth to my boyfriend's, so I wanted to leave it as sealed up as possible. But it's very thick. It's sulfur based, it has zinc oxide in it, It almost has a mattifying finish on your skin. Let me show you what it looks like on my hand. So it took a bit of getting used to. It's kind of a weird consistency. But it did, I noticed that, see how thick it is? And it takes a while to rub it in, probably because of the zinc oxide. You can see it has a little bit of, it knocks the red down, which is not such a bad thing. And I liked this because it allowed me to fight my zits on the nights that I stayed at my boyfriend's house without looking like I had spots of calamine lotion all over my face. So I am a new fan of Mario Badescu drying cream. I've also recently become a fan of Mario Badescu Special Healing Powder. This is a sulfur-based powder that has, it's very, very mattifying. It's got a slight yellow cast to it. But it's nice to be able to just dab it on where I have a pimple. Even the nights that I was staying at my boyfriend's house, I could put that on and just sort of like smudge it around. So, you know, just a little extra drying right on the pimple. Not quite as effective as the drying lotion, but again, I wasn't going to bed with spots of calamine lotion on my face. I didn't look like I had the chicken pox. I wanted to still look pretty, even though I may have smelled like the devil with the sulfur smell. I've made a couple of videos about the light therapy mask that I got, and that is definitely on my favorites list for the month of February. This has tiny little LED lights, and it lights up in red, which will help me with fine lines and wrinkles by helping to stimulate collagen production. On green, it helps with hyperpigmentation. When I do get a pimple, I will keep a red mark for quite some time, so I'm looking forward to this green light helping get rid of those. I've used it with the blue light only so far because the blue light helps clear up acne. Now this mask sells for $220, $229, something like that, $250. You'd think I'd have looked that up before talking about it, but you know, nobody said I was smart. And that is a pricey item, absolutely. But for me, having an item that can work on multiple things is, I love having something that will work with my schizophrenic skin. My skin is different one day to the next to the next. I never know how it's going to act. One of the things that I love using and I get the most positive results from is using my derma roller. But then I'm like, great, I've got a day to use my derma roller, except now I have a pimple and I can't use my derma roller when I have a pimple. So it's nice to be able to have something that's going to allow me to use my other pieces of equipment more often. The blue light is helping me with that. So I've been sitting for 20 minutes every morning under the blue light and just relaxing. And that has helped clear up my skin. Next, I'm going to be playing with the green light because I'm going to want to get rid of those marks from the acne. But I'm really, really anxious to start playing with the red light because fine lines, wrinkles, stimulate collagen, want all of that. Love the fact that I can have one item and I can use this every single day for different effects depending on what my skin wants. So highly recommend an LED face mask that changes color to help you with a variety of skin issues if you have skin like mine that is schizophrenic. My boyfriend gave me 2 pairs of sexy high heels on Valentine's Day, and I showed you one pair, but I had to exchange another pair because the size wasn't quite right. I haven't even worn these yet. I just got them yesterday. These are so sexy. Look at these. Jessica Simpson, and you can see, I don't know if that'll show, how they're sheer. Aren't those sexy? I just think those are really, really hot shoes. I'm gonna look forward to wearing these, and when I do, yes, I will show you. The only thing I wish these zippers were silver instead of gold. But they'll probably be far away from my head. So I guess that's not that big a deal. I mean, there was a time when I used to be able to put my feet behind my head, but that was 40 years ago. Those are my favorites for the month of February. I hope you had an awesome month. What favorite things did you try out for the first time in the month of February? Drop your comments down below. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. I love you bunches. Please subscribe to my videos if you haven't already, and I will talk to you very soon.